There is a force beneath the surface that few understand. The force is lurking behind the stock market, behind the forex market, and behind the bond market. But this force isn't part of the market at all. This force makes the market, which is why the force always wins. This force has a name, and its name is the Secret Millionaire Society, where money is made at the speed of light.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! It just couldn't have happened this fast. It just couldn't.
$1,948.22 in 60 seconds? What the f***?
$1,259.29 in 45 seconds? I can't believe this.
$1,547.73 in 72 seconds? How the hell did that happen?
$1,139.12 in 57 seconds. This must be what it feels like for guys at the top.
It is, but it's only been available to them until today. Today, the dam bursts wide open. The money will flow like a river, and you will become rich beyond your wildest imagination. Because today is the day you become one of them.
Have you ever made money faster than you can blink? Probably not, right? You probably can't even understand how that would work. But for them, that's the only way they make their money. And if you become one of them, it'll be the only way you make your money too. When you watch carefully until the end, you will learn the secret to making more money in seconds than most people make in a month. And when you do get to the end of this video, you will also be rewarded with a guaranteed $1,000 in your first 60 seconds and $10,000 in your first 2 days. For free. No strings attached. So you're getting paid to watch this video. Paid well. I know that may be the biggest claim you've ever heard, and it probably is. But in a second you're gonna realize it's also the most true claim you've ever heard. See, anyone can throw numbers around and whip up some proof shots. All the scammers do it. This isn't that. This is a completely different playing field. And you're going to see real proof you can't deny, and in a way you've never seen before in your life. So who am I? And who are they I keep talking about? Well, I'm Quincy. My close friends call me Q. And I'm coming to you on behalf of a secret society that is over 150 years old. What I'm referring to is a group of financial elites, who are some of the most important men in the US and the EU. What makes this society special is that this society is what's called a market mover. And by that I mean, they have enough millionaires and billionaires investing together that they can actually make a stock go up and down at will. So, they can buy at the drop and sell at the top, over and over again. And their fortunes grow more, and more, and more massive every single day. You won't find their names in Forbes. If they were, they'd be number 1. But they don't need a spotlight on what they're doing, so they're completely underground. One important thing to remember about the way the society trades is that there's no risk for them at all. None. Because the stock is moving by their guided hand. They are the puppeteers of the financial system. The stocks are the puppets. And if money runs the world, they run the money. So you do the math. People also don't realize how specialized this organization is. There is a specific society for world affairs, a society for bioresearch. There is a specific society for the plastics industry, and another for microchip technology. And then, there is a division for binary options trading, which are the biggest kingpins of all. This is where all the other heavy-duty society members invest their own money. Why? Because the binary options market is the only place where millions can be made literally overnight with just a few choice trades. The stakes are high, but if the system is gamed properly, there is absolutely no risk in doing this, and no limits on how many times you can do it. When the system is gamed, getting rich is guaranteed. So what society is in charge of this? The society for this is called the Secret Millionaire Society, or for short, just the Society. The Society has their own mansions, their own parties, their own handshake, and most importantly, they have their own technology that the world has never seen yet. They specialize in using this technology, combined with their own huge stores of capital to manipulate the binary options market, where money can literally be made 100 times faster and 100 times smarter than any other investment vehicle. I'm not exaggerating when I say money is made in the Society faster than you can blink an eye, because their technology can place a trade, manipulate the stock, and sell it all in microseconds. It's so fast the public usually doesn't even know it happened. And this, right here, as I speak to you today on this video, is the first time in history that the Society has ever come up from the underground to reveal itself to the public. Well, they're not really going public with this, but they are going to allow a very tiny segment of the population to have access to their trading technology, for reasons you will soon understand. The cornerstone of their technology is a software system called the Code, which we'll also be talking more about soon. The Code is kept literally underground and fortified, deep beneath the streets of Philadelphia. It needs to be fortified because the Code is everything. It's basically controlling the entire binary options marketplace, as well as the stock market. And you have been invited by someone the Society trusts to get limited access to the Code for free. And just so we all understand, limited access to the Code makes you a millionaire in a year. Full access to the Code makes you a multi-millionaire in a year. That's the difference between full access and limited access. You may have the chance to upgrade to full Code access at a future date. Now, the Code is unlike anything anyone has ever seen. Think of it like this. The Society are not the guys who count cards to cheat at poker. They're the guys who own the casino and are making money off of every single bet. Sure, they love to gamble, but not with their investments. They basically set the Code to run on a given day, and they can basically punch in how much money they're going to make before they make it. The dollar goes in, the Snickers comes out. Every time. Here, let me show you what I mean. This is what happens when you join the Society and plug in your limited access into the Code. Starting with a $250 investment. $298 after 10 seconds. $358 after 20 seconds. $471 after 30 seconds. $587 after 40 seconds. $786 after 50 seconds. $1,147 after 60 seconds. Yep, the Code makes it easy. And the speed of money making you will not find faster anywhere on Earth. In fact, we have a new associate, Brad Copeland. His case is not typical. This won't happen for everyone, but it will show you what's possible. Brad joined the Society on July 22nd. He joined the Society and connected with the Code with just $500 to invest. He used to make $25,000 per year and drove an old beat-up 1998 Honda Civic. On September 21st, he drove off the lot with this $1 million Spider. We have another associate, Darren Fleck. He came in on May 15th with $800. On August 12th, he bought this. Jay Denville came in completely broke. He came in with his last $200 and turned it into $874,498 in 4 months. He now owns this, paid for in cash. So as you can see, there's no waiting around for your money. So if you're ADD like me, and you want to stop messing around and just get rich, this is what you want to be doing. But I can't say doing because we really are not doing anything at all. The code has billions to invest. The code invests, moves the market, and makes you rich automatically. You don't think, you don't move, you don't touch anything. It costs nothing to go in. It costs nothing to go out. Then you turn around one day and you'll see this on the screen. Only thing you need to do is just let the technology run. It's more accurate than 100 investors with 1,000 years of experience combined. And yes, it's legal. Hell, these guys make the laws. The house always wins, remember? Just set up the software, hit go, and you will start to see your income do this. It's a wild ride, but not a scary ride, because there will be no losses, none at all.
The story I'm about to tell you will seem a little weird to you, almost like it's out of a fiction novel. But the truth is, the truth really is stranger than fiction. Everything I'm about to tell you is 100% real, and it was experienced by me firsthand. But before I can just hand you over the keys to the kingdom, you need to understand why I'm doing this. So are you ready for the truth? Okay, here we go. My father died in 2008. By all accounts, he was a strange dude. We lived well, but he was always secretive about his money. We knew he had a lot, but we didn't know how much or how he got it. When he died, I was shattered. Then it came time for reading of the will. To my son, I give the book, The Great Gatsby, on my bookshelf. What the hell? The Great Gatsby? A book worth $13.95? That's what I get from his fortunes? I was steaming. A few hours later, I go back to the house to claim my big endowment, and sure enough, there's a copy of The Great Gatsby there all alone. I was pissed off. But with nothing much to do, I start to give it a read, to find out what the hell kind of message my dad was trying to send me here. I read a few pages, and then something drops out of the book into my lap. A business card. On it is just an address and a password. Now things are getting weird. Some address where I need a password to get in? What was this? Eyes wide shut all over again? I figured any place with a password is going to be a nighttime joint. So I head out, not really sure what to wear, at 9:30 p.m. with the business card in hand. I look at the business card, and it says the location is on the -6th floor. Wow, that must be deep underground. Turns out, it's a not-so-fancy apartment building. I walk in, see the staircase in front of me in the back, and I start going down, down, and down. I count and realize I'm now 6 floors down, and I find myself in front of the door. I knock. I hear a woman say, "Password." I give the password. Door opens. I had no idea what to expect when she opened that door, but it was so cool. It looked like a bar, like a casino and a mansion combined. Only everything was top of the line. The room was filled with smoke. Guys were playing poker with girls in short skirts hanging all over them. While I have a gander at all that, I get a tap on the shoulder. "Password again, please." "Sure." I look at the card again, read it off, and she says, "My mistake. You're supposed to be in this room." She opened that door, and then it really felt like I was dreaming. Guys in $12,000 suits, a big flat screen TV which covered the wall, showing all kinds of financial data I didn't understand. Crystal glasses in which they were drinking Chateau Lafite, which is a $150,000 bottle of wine, just sitting there, open. And there's an ornate chandelier and Roy Lichtenstein's Woman with Flowered Hat on the wall, which, if you don't know, is a $56.1 million art piece. original. I recognized a few faces because there were a few celebrities and politicians in the room, but the rest were new to me. I said, "Are you guys the mob?" They laughed. "Better than the mob," somebody says. "The mob gets hit by the police. We own the police," and everybody laughs. Then the guy at the head of the table speaks up. "We've been expecting you." This was his voice, I swear to God. "Your father told us he was going to be sending you our way. Let me tell you something, Q. Your father was a member of the society here for 35 years. He was a very wealthy man. Did you know that?" Well, I sort of assumed. Well, he was. And he wanted to leave you a significant endowment in his will. You should know that. He loved you very much. But he decided not to. He decided it would be even more valuable for you if you became one of us, like he was. Then you could secure yourself financially for a lifetime. Wow. I said, I had no idea he was part of something like this. Yes, he was. And it's the reason you had everything that you had growing up. "Have a seat," he says. Then they said, "Here's a toast to the newest member of the Secret Millionaire Society." My shoulders drop. A big smile washes over my face and I breathe a deep sigh of relief. And that, in a nutshell, is how I became worth over $100 million as I am today. I'm an upstanding member of the society now, took over my father's trading chair. And I've had my share of problems since then, but financially, it's been a dream. But enough about me. Let's get on to something a little more fun. You know the code works in underground mansions, but you might be wondering, what happens when you take the code to the street live? Well, that's what we're going to do now. What I want to do is show you just how fast this works for absolutely anyone, anywhere, anytime. So to prove that, I'm going to be making people money with the code by a bank right before they're going to take their money out of the ATM. What I'm going to try to do is make sure there's going to be a lot more money to take out when they do. This will show you and them how truly fast the code can fill up your bank account. Make sense? It's pretty simple. Let's try it out. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Do you have a sec?
Actually, I'm kind of in a hurry. I'm just getting some.
Cool. We can move on. How about you? My name is Quincy.
Hi, Quincy. I'm Bob. What's
Bob.
this all about?
Well, I'm shooting a demonstration today to prove that a system I have really works. Do you have a few moments for some questions?
Sure. I'm an open book.
Great. We'll step right over here. So what brings you out today? You're just getting money out of the ATM?
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Any particular amount you're getting?
Wow, that's a little personal. What the heck? $200.
Is there any particular reason for that amount?
That's all I got in checking right now.
Well, would you be willing to do a little experiment with me? It'll only take 60 seconds because I'm pretty sure that if we do this experiment, you will be able to withdraw $500 from the ATM.
What? $500 in just 60 seconds?
That's right.
That's not possible.
I thought you might say that. Would you give me a chance to prove you wrong?
Sure. I'll give you a chance. Just one, though.
All right, I'll go with that. That's all I'll need, my friend. You're gonna like this. Now, do you have a smartphone? If you have an iPhone or an Android, that will work as well.
Yeah, I got an iPhone.
Oh, great. Now, I have to ask you, can you keep a secret?
Yeah, I can keep it secret.
Good, because I'm about to give you access to a software suite that is used by some of the biggest financial moguls on Earth. And before you can use the software, I have to ask you to sign your name here, just letting us know that this software stays between us.
All right, sure.
Great. Okay, now we got to get through a few firewalls here. This is the part that takes the longest. All right, so when the screen turns up, you type in this password. Okay, now it's authorizing you. Now we're going to go through another firewall. You type in this password here. Okay, press that button 4 times.
Weird. Wow, it looks like a vault just opened.
Yeah, Yeah, do you see what's in there? That's the software I was telling you about. But it's not just any software. This software is responsible for $21.46 billion in profits to date.
Did you say billion?
Yes, billion with a B. It's called the code. I can't really tell you where it came from. All I can tell you is created by some powerful people. And recently, I was given a small window of opportunity to share it with a few members of the public. And right here, right now, you're the one. Sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good. A little unbelievable, but good.
I'll go with that. So let's get back to it. So now, just put this code in here. And this code there. And now hit activate the cube.
Huh?
See it right there?
Oh, okay. Now what do we do?
Now we count. Set a countdown timer right there on your iPhone for 60 seconds.
Siri, set a countdown timer for 60 seconds. Wow, this is crazy.
So what do you do, Bob?
I'm an architect.
Oh, where do you work?
I work at a firm out in Hillsborough.
Oh, so right over there.
Yeah.
Oh. How are things financially?
Not so good.
Oh no?
No, it's been pretty slow. I haven't gotten a raise in 5 years.
Oh, you got family?
Yeah, 3 kids. How about yourself?
I've got 2. Okay, Bob, time to check the results. And we're not going to check the results on the phone here. We're actually going to go to the ATM and try to pull out $500.
All right, but I told you there's only 200 in there.
Why don't you check your balance first?
All right. Oh my God, it says $1,867.62. What the hell just happened?
I told you this is powerful stuff. Now you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Indeed it is. Listen, I gotta move on to some other people, but can I call you in a week or so?
Sure, call me anytime, but why?
Well, this is gonna keep making money for you in the background, and I wanna see how much it makes for you in a week's time.
Okay. I just went from $200 to over $1,800 in a minute. I think this is going to be big.
It is. There's no doubt about that. It's just a question of how big.
This is amazing.
Here's the 1 week update from Bob. In 1 week, he has already quit his architecture job and is currently working on a music career, his true passion. Here's his screenshots. Day 1. Day 2. Day 3. Day 4. Day 5. Day 6. Day 7. When he got to day 7, you can see why having a job at that stage was pretty pointless. If he keeps this up, by the end of the year he'll be worth around $3.8 million. Then he can max out his ATM every day if he wants to. Congratulations, Bob. Let's keep going.
All right, push that. Try this. Perfect. I want you to go to the ATM and try to pull out $500.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yep. Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
I just love helping people.
What the hell? Are you kidding me?
I can do this all day.
Yeah, baby.
Now, I want you to go to the ATM and try to pull out $500.
Thank you.
That's gonna keep. I'm gonna call you in about a week or so. Good. Okay. I want you to go to the ATM and check your balance.
Okay.
Nice work for running this ATM dry over here. Okay, we've done the underground mansion. We've done Main Street. Now it's time to bring the money-making power of the code where it matters most, into your home and into your own life. It's also time to grant you associate membership status in the Secret Millionaire Society. So you are truly financially secured for life, like me. Some ask about the price of admission, so I'll make a little admission. The software itself has now generated $23.5 billion in profit. So that's how much it's worth, capiche? But we have begun recently to license it to major firms, occasionally for $20,000 a day, which is far more reasonable. Why do they do it? Because they can easily double their money in an hour. That's why. We also offer it to select private individuals who pay up to $50,000 for lifetime access. But lucky for you, you're a different story. You're coming in with me, a current member of the Secret Millionaire Society, and you've been specifically chosen for this, which means none of the above rules apply to you. You have backdoor access. Here's all you need to know. Walk right in, using the form on this page. When you get inside, simply fill out your details on where to wire your earnings, create a password, and the software unlocks for 100% free. As soon as that happens, you make your deposit and you start making money in literally seconds. You need to deposit $250 or more to activate the code. This is so the code can place winning trades for you on complete autopilot. Turn your initial $250 investment into as much as $1,000 in the first 2 minutes. But to be more accurate, let's talk about what's typical. You get what you put into it. Generally, if you invest $250, you should always make at least $5,000 on the first day. Investments of $500 should easily make $13,000 in profit on the first day. And those who put in $1,000 will wind up with $37,000 on the first day. Could be more, could be less, but since you never lose with the code, the money will just grow and grow. As I mentioned, there's a form on this page. When you enter your email in the form and join the society, we also have a 6-month guarantee for you. We know the power of the code. That's why we will guarantee that if you reinvest your money as you are told to, you will clear the $1 million mark in 6 months' time. Yes, you will be a millionaire in half a year. How can we make a promise like that? Because we're the society. That's why. If you want to run with the big boys, you have to trust the big boys. We know how our technology works and how well it works. And 6 months is more than enough time to make you that kind of money, assuming you start with at least $250. We also guarantee 4 figures in your first 24 hours with an investment of $250 or more. So you're in good shape for the short term and the long term. And as a reward for reaching the millionaire mark, you'll also get an invitation to something special. We're taking all the new millionaires out on a cruise sponsored by the society. There will be girls, there will be booze, and many unforgettable memories. Several members of the society will be there. Celebrities, models, you name it. The who's who of money making. They're all part of the society. And tens of millions worth of business transactions will be done on the water. I know I'm going to see you there. This is where you really enter into the elite. The boat will be leaving the dock exactly 6 months from this day you're currently viewing this video. We expect to have at least 500 new millionaires on the boat. Anyone who invests $250 or more should get there easily. And you should know, there's more to the membership than you know. As you progress, you will be given secret access to more lucrative ways to make money in many different niches. The opportunity you're staring down is endless. We're coming to a close. And let's face it, you're chained right now. Chained by your job, chained by your debt, chained by your financial situation. You might not realize it, but you're at the bottom of the pyramid getting exploited. This is your chance to break all the shackles and join the elite. And live free, right now. In one day, you can go from an outsider to an insider. From a peasant to royalty. You can be sitting on a velvet couch wearing $5,000 worth of clothing 3 months from now. You can be the one who's got a 46-karat gold Rolex, just for show. You can be the one whose cheapest liquor is a 32-year-old Johnny Walker Blue. And you can be the one who buys a private island, just for fun. Want that? Do you really want that? Don't you need that? Maybe you just want to use your wealth and give back to the world. Well, what are you willing to sacrifice to get that? Would you fill out a form to get that? Yes? Well, you're looking right at it. Don't wait another second. Fill in your email and go to the next level. If you want to join the society and make all those fantasies real, it's easy. Just put in your email and hit download now. You'll get instant access to the code and all the other perks that come from being a member of the society. This is it. The move that makes you rich. Take it seriously. Put your email in the form. It's free to do. I had to shell out $180,000 to get what you're getting for free. All I'm asking you to do is put your email into a form. We won't spam you. We won't sell your address either. We're just going to unlock the software passwords that will unlock the vault, that will allow you to make your first $1,000 in 60 seconds. Does that sound like a plan? Good. Get what's yours. Put your email address in there. One thing about money, it won't come to you. You gotta want it, and then you gotta go get it. But we've made it easy. It's easier to become a millionaire now than it ever has or ever will be. Because this is the only time this software will be available. Then it goes back underground, and it doesn't come back. Truth? If you haven't done it by now, being a millionaire isn't for you. So you might as well click off now. But that would be sad, because it's kind of like the guy who grew up in a pit. He was there so long he forgot there was a world, and didn't even realize he was in a pit. Then there's a glimmer of light. He rubs his eyes, follows it, and climbs his way out, and joins the world. You're in a pit right now, and you don't even know you're in a pit. You're at the bottom of the pyramid, and this, right now, is the glimmer of light. This can take you out of the world of the peasants, and into the world of royalty. So stop being a puppet and start being a puppeteer. Go from being broke to making money like this, all in record time. That's what can happen for you right now. Your transformation begins when you put your email address right here and activate the code. Do it now. Still here? Well, maybe you just didn't get how much money we're talking about here. So let's have another look, shall we? The software that generated these numbers is on the other side of the page, and it can turn the bank account you have into this account. Just ask yourself, if you had all the money in the world, what would you buy? Who would you be sleeping with? What would you drive? Where would you live? And then take a look at that email form, and know this. The form unlocks absolutely everything you just thought of. It'll bring it to your doorstep so fast your head will spin. Just think, 60 seconds from now, you can be thinking about how to spend another $1,000. And what do you think you'll do with the next 60 seconds? Do it again, of course. See, with this software, you make money appear with the snap of your fingers. Wherever you want more, you flick on the software and you make more. See a classic car you like? Run the software and it's yours. See a piece of real estate you like? Run the software and buy it. Be the unsung hero of your family. Show them what it's like to be a millionaire, to really provide, to hunt and kill, and eat what you kill. If you don't care enough about yourself to do this, At least care about them. The society doesn't need hesitators. They need action takers. The rest isn't worth the scum on the bottom of my Gucci shoes. As Albert Einstein once said, you have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. When one of the greatest minds in history speaks, you should listen. He's saying there's two keys to success: mastering the rules and playing it better. The one who plays it better, ultimately, winds up with everybody else's chips. Well, that's exactly what the Secret Millionaire Society has done. They have studied the rules of the markets for over 100 years. They know the rules cold, and then they play it better than everyone else. Then it's game over. The money flows from you to them, always upwards, towards the top of the pyramid. So, where do you want to be? On the bottom, where you're constantly being taken advantage of and exploited? Or do you want to be on the top, where you have more money than you know what to do with? That's your choice. And you'll make the choice by putting in your email and pressing that shiny button on this page. And then you'll find out what 60 seconds can do for you. This is Q, signing off. Let me welcome you to the society. See you at the Millionaire's Party.